Hi guys, and welcome back to another video from Flying Raven Studios. I'm Ben, and today we're going to look at Streaking Grime and how I use it, which is slightly different to the normal run-of-the-mill way. So come back after this and let's see how it works. So let's get stuck in. So this is the piece that we're going to be putting the Streaking Grime over and showing you a different way that I do it. Now, this is the Streaking Grime I'm using. It's just the one from MIG. Really good, handy to use, really easy to use as well. I know some other people have used some different ones, but this is the one that I'm going to use. So you get your piece, and again, I've literally just airbrushed this, in this case, Horus green, and then kind of stippled on some of that white just to give it the effect. But you literally paste all over it with the Streaking Grime. I haven't put any varnish on or anything like that to prep it, because I know you can do that. It's kind of what it's meant to be used for due to the style of Streaking Grime. You're meant to protect the other paint underneath, but the style that I'm going for, as this is a Necromunda piece of scenery, is that really dark, grimy, rusted, kind of loss of paint, loss of detail environment. So you keep pasting all over, just make sure you get a really good coat. Make sure that you get into all the nooks and crannies, and just make sure that that coat is fully over it. Try not to get your fingers on it, because it will coat your fingers in a lovely sticky mess. So once that's done, you just leave it for a little while so that it starts kind of getting tacky. As you can see, it's still got that shine to it, but it is beginning to kind of get to that like almost finger tacky level. Now you take a cotton bud, or if you're in America, a Q-tip, and the fun starts beginning at this point. You literally just take it and try and remove wherever you want, as much or as little as you want of the Streaking Grime. It leaves behind that recess, in the recesses where you can't really get the cotton bud to, but that's perfect because that is where the grime would be. Now the idea is that you keep working on it and remove as much or as little as you want, depending on the effect you want. In this case, I kind of wanted it to sit in the recesses, but I still wanted it to look fairly clean. Now, do be careful, because when you're using the cotton bud on this, you can remove the paint from underneath. But with the effect I'm going for this piece of scenery, it didn't really matter, because it kind of gave that scratched, damaged look anyway, and that's the idea. But if you are painting this on a model that you've spent some time doing the undercoat with, you just need to be careful that you're not damaging that paintwork that you spent some time on. So yeah, as you can see, the first panel's done. The next two panels I've sped up a little bit so that you don't have to sit here and watch it all slow-mo. But again, it's just a repeat of the process from that first panel. Just remove where you want. Now, don't get me wrong, you do get through a lot of cotton buds over this, because once they become saturated with the Streaking Grime, you need to get rid of them, or else what they'll do is start putting Streaking Grime back onto the places that you're trying to remove it from. So as you can see, every so often I just get a new one and just keep working on the little bits and area. And again, think about where the grime is. Think about where that would sit, and if there was rain, where it'd wash it off. You want to be aiming for the kind of higher up bits that obviously grime wouldn't always sit in, but you want to leave it in the recesses as much as possible. So yeah, just keep working at it. As you can see, it's a little bit of a slow process, even with sped up, but a little bit of a slow process. But do take your time on it, because what you want to do is you want to get the groundworks done now, so that when you come to finish off the model, whether it's through dry brushing or painting the details in or everything, but it gives you that real nice kind of grimy base. And that's pretty much it. As I said, it's a really easy process. It's just all down to your preference. This is what you end up with. It's got that real kind of environmental, that grimy, dark, grim future that we kind of all look for when we're painting this kind of scenery. So, with a few easy steps, you can go from this to this. And please put some comments in the bottom of how you tried it out and how it worked for you. Also, remember, bash that subscribe button and ping the bell button and stay in touch with everything that we've got coming up. And see us next time. Stay safe.